Hi everyone, I'm Kevin Jo Kaole, taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Mathematics. And I am reporter for today, and my topic is all about the development of dance in the Philippines. Philippine dance has a long and rich history. During the early times, Philippine dances were based on myths, traditions, and daily lives of the common tao. The inclusion of dances in religious ceremonies can also be observed frequently in various localities. The traditional dance of the Philippines, an art form deeply rooted in the culture of its people, has gained international favor through the years. Philippine dance went through a period of difficulties and great strides forward. From 1920 to 1954, Philippine dance went through a lot of changes. During this period, especially in 1950, exchanges with the foreign culture increased. In 1954, Dr. Bocobo and his companions attended the Asian Native Folk Dance Festival held in East Pakistan, in which they received a great amount of attention and praise. In 1957, the Bayanihan Philippine Dance Company was established as a performing arm of the Bayanihan Folk Arts Center. Following this, the Bayanihan Group performed in Bangkok, Rome, Paris, and Barcelona to show the country's native life and custom through dance.
I'm singing in the rain. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, you're crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. To the fruit, oh good, to the fruit. Oh, let's twist again. I'd like to do my summer. I feel good. So good. So good. I got you.
Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo pa' dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena.
Soldier boy up in it. Why me crank it? Why me roll? Why me crank that soldier boy? That Superman? That now why me crank that song? Now why me crank that song? Now what?
Open Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello despacito. Deja que te diga cosas al oído, para que te acuerdes si no estás conmigo. Every day I'm shuffling. Shuffling, shuffling.
Ikaw ang binibining na ninanais ko, binibining marikit na dalangin ko. Ikaw ang nagbigay ng kulay sa aking mundo. Sana ay buong habang buhay na ito. Binibining na ninanais ko, binibining marikit na dalangin ko. Ikaw ang nagbigay ng kulay sa aking mundo. Sana ay panghabang buhay na ito.
Classifications of Philippine folk dance. Most provinces in the Philippines have their own identifying folk dances wherein they showcase the elegance and beauty of the way they do things, the way they dress, the way they say things as shown in different paintings, as they have been influenced by various events as that happened in history. There are 5 types of folk dances in the Philippines: Maria Clara dance, Cordillera dance, Muslim dance, rural dance, and tribal dance. Maria Clara dance, origin in Luzon and Visayas, named after the shape female character of Jose Rizal's Nole Me Tangere, Spanish influence Philippinized by the use of bamboo, castanets, and abanico. Example of this is La Jota and Palacio de Iloilo. Cordillera dance, origin in northern Luzon, dances to celebrate victories, festivals, religious rituals, Thanksgiving, and etc. Musical instruments include nose flute, bamboo guitar, drums, gongs, and wooden sticks. Example of this is Oyaoy. Rural dance, origin in Luzon. Dances illustrate the fiesta spirit and love of life. Best known type of Filipino dance. Dance attire. Girls, colorful balintawak and patadyong skirts. Boys, camisa de chino and colored trousers. Example of these are binasuan and tinikling. Muslim dance, origin in southern Mindanao, characterized by vivid colors and rhythmic movements which reflect the influence of Arabian and Indo-Malaysian cultures. Example of these are singkil and benta. Tribal dance, origin in Mindanao. Tribal dances performed essential for the gods, ceremonial and ritual types of dance. Example of this are odol and mandaya.
Hi! This video is all about Filipino cultural dances. There are many reasons why people dance. In the Philippines, dances are usually performed as a way to storytell, celebrate, and commemorate. Some dances are used as a means of worshiping gods or celebrating a good hunt. Some are folk tales about animals, royalty, the creation of the world, and more. These dances are typically performed with traditional instruments. Some of the instruments they used are the kulintang, the agong, and the banduria, which are usually played together in a group called rondalia. Because of the many different regions in the Philippines due to all the islands, there are different forms of dancing. These dances are categorized in what's called a dance suite. The 5 different dance suites are rural, traditional, Cordillera, Maria Clara, and Moro. Rural is usually categorized as fun, bright, and festive. One of the dances in this suite is called tinikling, which is a very popular dance in the Philippines. The dance follows the struggle of the ordinary farmer as well as the tickling bird, which is trying to navigate its way through the traps, the branches, and rocks on its flight. The people dancing mimic the motions of the tickling bird weaving in and out of these obstacles. The traditional suite tells stories about nature, birds, and creation. One such dance that depicts this is called Malakas at Maganda, which means strong and beautiful in Tagalog. The story talks about the creation of the world and how the kite, a bird similar to a hawk, grew tired of flying about and not having anywhere to land since there was only sea and sky. Frustrated, the bird began a fight with the sea and the sky until the sky hurled a bunch of rocks, creating the islands, which led to bamboo, who got split in half and created a man and woman. Cordillera is sometimes referred to as the mountain suite. It's more tribal in nature and is usually performed to celebrate good hunts and feasts. A dance that is performed is called Bumaya Uya Uy. This dance is performed in the Ifugao tribe and is a sort of Thanksgiving dance where they celebrate and bless the food. The dancers mimic the movements of a rooster and scratch at the ground. Maria Clara has more structured steps and contain very romantic and flirty dances. La Jota de Paragua, which came from Palawan's old capital Kudo Islands, displays a heavy Castilian influence. The ladies wave their canton, or decorative shawl, while the gentlemen keep brisk pace with bamboo castanets. Moro suite dances were performed as homage to the Sultan and are very regal. This specific dance, called Singkil, originated from the Maranao people of Lake Lanao and tells the story of Princess Kandingal as she walks through a forest, accompanied by her loyal slave holding an umbrella. They are soon caught in the middle of an earthquake started by the Diwatas, or fairies of the forest. The princess gracefully maneuvers through the falling trees and is eventually saved by her prince. Each of these suites contain different styles of music, steps, and storytelling genres. Two in particular suites that contain very differing elements from all the others are Maria Clara and Moro. As shown before, Maria Clara has more of a waltz step. This is due to the Spanish influence on Filipino culture. The name Maria Clara came from José Rizal's world-renowned novel and in part set the image of the ideal Filipina. The dances portray the elegance and desirability of a young mestiza Filipina and the confidence of a young mestizo Filipino. The Spanish influences are seen in the steps, or zapateados, which contain waltz, fandango, mazurka, polka, and jota steps. It's also evident in the clothing, the use of shoes in the dance, the string instruments, and in the fact that these dances are centered around love and romance. The Moro suite is also a bit different. It contains influences from Arabian and Indo-Malaysian cultures and were actually able to resist Spanish influence in the 1500s. These dances are performed in the Mindanao region, where the majority of non-Catholic Filipinos reside. The origin of the Moro culture began in the 13th century, when Muslim missionaries arrived and initiated the conversion of the native population into Islam. These dances are categorized by vivid colors, bright costumes, and graceful rhythmic movements. Today, many Filams, especially in college, partake in PCNs and PACNs in their own cultural organizations and are able to learn some of these traditional Filipino dances. One such student even mentions, "I feel fulfilled every time I perform, since we are the minority in the US, spreading our culture to people who are less exposed by it makes the experience so much better." So, if you're ever curious to see some performances, be sure to keep a lookout for these cultural nights.